gått 167 dagar sedan ni blev utslagna på Norrköping i semifinalserien i våras. Hur blir det nu att dra igång den här säsongen?
Det ska bli kul. Det har varit lång väntan som säger, men det ska bli otroligt kul. Vi har några nya spelare i laget så att vi ser lite annorlunda ut i år. Men det ska bli kul att komma igång efter en, känns som en lång försäsong. Men nu har vi verkligen fått ihop det, känns det som. Så att det ska bli roligt att komma igång.
Kan du berätta lite om de nya? Vi kan börja med Adama Darbo.
Först och främst en väldigt skön kille. Han är otroligt härlig utanför plan. Men sen på planen han är en smart spelare. Han är stark och han gillar att ta den till korgen men ändå skjuter bra. Han är en väldigt bra passare så att han är bra på att fördela bollen. Han kommer hålla ihop det bra, tror jag.
En guard från Danmark. Och sen har vi Samuel Hanpe från Finland.
Samuel är också en skön kille, men han är fruktansvärt bra skytt. Han sätter dem när han är fri utanför trepoängslinjen. Så han kommer vara vass därifrån.
Och så svenska landslagsmannen Christian Maråker.
Han är tung att möta. Han kommer ge oss ett djup i spelet när han kommer posta inside nära korgen. Sen är han väldigt bra uttagare, men han är smart och stark och bra på att göra poäng och sådär. Så att, han kommer bli viktig. Och
så har vi två rookies, Emil Lundstedt och Simon Gunnarsson.
Ja, det är två väldigt hårt arbetande killar som kommer göra det bra när de kommer in. Jag hoppas att det kommer bli bra för dem med.
Ni möter Nässjö i premiären och har mött dem ett par gånger på försäsongen också. Vad är det som kommer bli annorlunda nu mot försäsongsmatcherna?
Det är nog premiärnerverna som kommer spöka om det finns några. Annars tror jag inte det kommer vara så stor skillnad. De har samma lag som tidigare och jag tror att om vi ger dem en bra match så ska vi ge dem en väldigt tuff match.
Nässjö styrka defensiven, eller vad säger du?
Ja, det tycker jag att de spelar väldigt fysiskt, gör de, så de är väldigt aggressiva i sitt försvarsspel. Så att det gäller för oss att vara lika aggressiva tillbaka om inte mer.
Tack så mycket Fredrik och lycka till i premiären.
Tack så mycket.
Opening night is over and we see confetti everywhere. Tell us about your opinion of this first game.
I thought it was a good first game. You know, obviously to start the game, first game of the season, there's a little bit of jitters. Guys trying to get a feel for how it's going to be for real. I thought we did a good job after the first 5 minutes of really picking up the intensity and getting into a rhythm, and it kind of took off with the game.
Their defense in the first period, was it tough?
Yeah, obviously it was. We know, but that's Nesh's MO. You know what I'm saying? They're going to play hard. They're going to play physical. So we knew that. It just took us maybe 2 minutes to get adjusted to it. And once we got adjusted, we were okay.
And got a little bit of separation in the second quarter. And in the third, what happened?
You know what? In the third, you know, we were able to hit some shots. We were moving the ball really well. After we went up about 15, you know, we was able to really keep our foot on the gas pedal and walk away with it.
Next game, Umeå on Tuesday. How are you guys going to prepare for that one?
Yeah, you know, we're going to enjoy this one tonight. We got practice again tomorrow, so we're already going to start preparing for them tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Coach will get us prepared. They've got a couple of key players that we got to watch out for. But if we go up there focused and ready to play, we should be able to get the win.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dags att möta Sundsvall Dragons. Ett lag som du både har spelat i och spelat mot. Det är lite nytt där i år. De har ny coach för första gången på 9 säsonger. Hur tror du man kommer märka det?
Well, it's going to be a little bit different system. And for me, I haven't played with any of the guys that are there now. So it's a completely different team now. But they got good guys, Barrington and Sigurdsson, and got a good American, I'm sure, and some good role players. So I think they're going to be a good team, and the new coach they have, he's had some success in the basket league too. So I'm sure that they're going to be a good team.
Barrington och Sigurdsson kvar. Hur mycket prägel tror du de sätter trots att det är mycket andra nya?
Yeah, they're a big part of that team. They have been for a long time now, and two of the best players in the league. So it's really their team now, and they're, I'm sure, going to be great for the whole season.
4 islänningar, vad kan man dra för slutsatser av det?
Yeah, they keep going with the Iceland guys, and everyone that's come to Sweden, they've been good. They've been hustling hard and playing like warriors. So we got to be ready for them and come out with the same energy that they put out too.
Vad vet du om Akeem Wright? Det är ett bra basketförnamn i alla fall.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. Probably it's not like Akeem Olajuwon, but yeah, we'll see. Sundsvall has a history of getting really good Americans, so I'm sure he's a very good player.
Tack så mycket, Mike.
Thanks.
Samuel, it must have been a lot of fun being out there playing today.
Yeah, it was. I bet a great experience for the players, but also for the audience. I mean, it was entertaining game, and we fought hard.
We haven't seen this from you until this game. 20 points in by the third quarter, and you ended up with 24. Is this the real Samuel Hampe?
Yeah, I would say this is close. I mean, we only had a couple of games, and from different games, different players get the opportunities and step up. So today it was more of my part, and then next game, who knows? We have so many good players, so it can happen to anybody at any game.
I think you were up by 13 after 3 quarters. Did you have to make it this exciting?
Yeah, Jonas was like, guys, this is. Nah, I'm just kidding. I guess we just got like a little bit of good feeling, and they got a couple quick baskets, and in basketball situations can change really fast. But I mean, we showed character, and we got the win.
Feels like the starting 5 is really coming together. You were in there in the final minutes and looked very good.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, only this is third game, and we're getting better every game, and right now things are going well, but we can still be a lot better.
Christian, vi såg några riktiga amerikanska fotbollspassningar idag. Vad är det för någonting?
Ja, det är lite gamla knep som jag har haft sedan jag var lite yngre. Men andra passen gick ju inte riktigt fram. Men första gick ju bra till JJ.
Men det viktiga är väl att man vågar det där?
Ja, ibland så är det inte det bästa att försöka passa dem, men man måste försöka ibland.
Det blev seger mot Sundsvall. Var skulle du ranka det här laget, Sundsvall Dragons, i serien? Ni har inte mött alla, men ni har mött 3.
Jag tycker de definitivt är i övre halvan av ligan. De har ett bra lag, så det var ett bra test för oss idag.
Hur tycker du känslan är nu efter den här segern?
Ja, det är kul. Det är bra att vinna. Det är det man jobbar för, så det är kul.
Tack så mycket.
Tack.
JJ, a special game Thursday night versus Södertälje Kings, team you beat almost a year ago. At that time, both teams undefeated, and at this time, both teams undefeated. How do you feel before that game?
Well, obviously it's always going to be a good game. Södertälje is always one of the top teams. They just won the championship last year, so it's going to be a challenge. We're always up for a challenge.
And we all know how that game ended a year ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, it was a storybook ending for us, I guess. Being able to hit the last second shot for a win to stay undefeated. It was an awesome feeling.
Can we expect that this time around?
I hope not. I mean, I hope it doesn't come down to a last second shot in our favor. I hope that we're able to, control them at home and get the win, comfortably. That's going to be a tough task, though, because it is Södertälje and they are a good team.
When you look at that team, it's a pretty new team compared to last year's. What do you know?
You know what? They have lost some players, but they've also gained some players. Obviously, they've got their system. They don't really change too much, and it's very effective. So I expect them to be the same sort of team with the same type of intensity and resolve that they normally have. It's going to be tough. They're undefeated for a reason.
Would you say your team has changed more, and if so, what have changed?
I don't know. That's actually a pretty interesting question because we've added 3 players. They've changed 3 players. And I think both teams try to play the same style of basketball. So it's a bit of adjustment from both sides, but both teams plan on being at the top and being contenders. So, yes, it should be exciting.
Should be a fun night Thursday night.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to it. It's anytime you get to play another team of top caliber like Södertälje, it's always exciting, and you want to step up to the challenge. So we're going to be ready.
What an amazing performance by your team, 84-61 versus the reigning champs. Explain it.
Defense. That's really the one word that I can give you to explain it the best. We came out hard. We came out tough. We set the tone early, and we continued to do that for 40 minutes, and we made it tough for them, and the score showed that.
How come you made it all work this game, and we haven't really seen it until now?
You know what? I'm not sure, but I know that we've always had it. It's it's really a grind for us. We're coming into our own right now, and I believe this game right here is just going to catapult us to do great things. So if we can continue to do what we did tonight, then we're going to be a tough team to beat.
Watching from the side, I was happy with the first half, but I thought for sure the Kings would make some sort of a comeback, but it never came, did it?
No, it never came, and that was really on us because like I said, we stayed consistent for 40 minutes. We made a conscious effort to make sure that we played defense, and we were talking, and we were going for rebounds and playing tough. Even if guys got in foul trouble, even if guys got fouls, it was just we wanted to continue to be strong and play tough, and that's what we did.
Some words about the Special Olympic team that was here tonight?
Oh, look, the best play of the game. Best play of the game was when one guy put it between his legs, faked it. The guy turned all the way around, and then he almost banked in the shot. That one right there was the play of the game.
What about this crowd tonight? Huge crowd.
Yeah, unbelievable. We have great fans here in Borås. And since I've been here, this is the best fan base, the best group of fans that we've had. And if we continue to keep this going, with them behind us, sky's the limit.
The talk before this game has been around, these are the 2 teams that look most like last year. I'm standing here with one of Borås's new players. You played Uppsala last year and they got 2 new players. What do you think we can expect from them this year?
We can expect a good team. They're a really tough team. They got 12 guys who can really play at a high level. Experienced team also, with Nemaka and Rush and Johan Jönsson also. So we can expect a really good team coming into Borås, and we have to be 100% focused, or else it's not going to look good for us. So hopefully a good game.
What about the fact that they lost their big inside presence in Keith Wright and also Stefan Grundberg?
I was surprised about that. I thought Keith Wright was a really good player, inside and outside. Mostly inside, of course, but I think we got a little bit of advantage there, maybe. We're a little bit bigger than them, so we'll see. But yeah, I was really surprised about that.
And traditionally, at least In the last few years, Borås has been the running team of the league. What is it gonna be like Tuesday night in this gym?
We're still gonna play our style of basketball. We shouldn't adapt to anybody else. We should focus on our own stuff, and hopefully other teams will adapt to our game. And that's what you really want. So we still play high tempo and entertaining basketball, but effective basketball also. So hopefully we can make a little mixture of it inside and out, but high tempo for sure.
What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about also the crowd. At least like the last game against Detta, there's almost 2,000 people in the game, and we had a great support. Even though we were up a lot of points in almost the whole game, but I'm just excited about playing here, and it's a great atmosphere, and we got great chemistry in the gym.
A bit sad to stand here and do the interview after the first loss. How do you feel?
I'm a little dejected right now. Obviously, we had the game under control for 37 minutes. We were up 10 points, I think, with like 3 minutes to go, and just kind of unraveled. Made some mistakes down the stretch. I'll give them credit; they made plays, and we're able to steal a win out here on our home court.
You say you had it under control. How do you explain all those strange runs during the game for both teams?
Well, I think obviously they're a good team. We knew that coming in. I think they were able to hit some tough shots, get some turnovers, and for us, I think when we weren't able to get a couple of scores down the stretch under the 2 minutes, they were able to gain some confidence, and that's how they were able to come back.
Can it be positive in some way to get this first loss out of the way early compared to last year?
Oh yeah, that's the thing with us. We always learning, we always getting better. So we're gonna, obviously watch the film. Everybody's gonna look in the mirror and see what they can do better, and we're gonna be better after this. So it's a learning curve right now for us as far as this game is concerned. But it's a long season, so we still feel good.
That sounds good after all.
All right, thank you.
Det som alla snackar om nu med Borås Basket är slutet på matcherna. 6 av 8 fjärde perioder har ni förlorat hittills. Har du analyserat problemet?
Det är klart att man har tänkt och försökt analysera lite, men svårt att säga just nu vad det kan bero på. Det känns som att vi har tappat vårt spel lite i sista perioden och gått ifrån vårt motion lite och kanske kört lite för mycket dribbling och försöka ta avslut själva istället för att spela lagspel. Sen i försvar har vi missat lite rotationer och så vidare, och sånt som inte borde hända egentligen, men jag menar det är sånt som vi måste fixa, och det kommer vi göra också.
Är det sånt som kommer ta tid, eller kan vi se en förändring redan mot LF på torsdagskvällen?
Jag tror vi kommer få se en förändring redan imorgon. Men det är ju några nya spelare i laget, så att det tar ju ett tag innan man kommer in i den här tryggheten som ofta liksom behövs i fjärde perioderna på matcherna. Då, jag menar, det är då man behöver få ihop det här lagspelet och känna att man litar på varandra både i anfall och försvar. Och det kommer komma med tiden, tror jag. Och förhoppningsvis redan imorgon.
Berätta vad som har hänt med LF sen ni mötte dem i slutspelet i våras.
De har ju ett helt nytt lag, kan man säga. Ny coach, Peter Ökvist, och som coach som jag har haft i Sundsvall, som är jätteduktig, och känns som hans basketfilosofi redan har gett avtryck på deras spel i år. De har många spelare som är halvstora, runt 2 meter, och de kan byta mycket i försvaret och spela en ganska snabb och fartfylld basket, och de ser farliga ut. Ser de ut som Sundsvall Dragons brukade göra? De påminner lite om Sundsvalls lag de har haft de senaste åren. Självklart lite på grund av att då Alex Westby är där. Han har varit en stomme i Sundsvall länge. Och sen har han fått in några nyförvärv som känns som typiska Peter Ökvist-spelare. Är det här ett lag som Borås Basket ska slå hemma, eller kan vi vänta oss en väldigt tuff match? Det kommer bli en tuff match, det kommer det. Men jag förväntar mig att vi ska slå alla lag på hemmaplan. Och då är självklart LF också ett lag vi ska slå. Men det kommer bli tufft. De har börjat säsongen bra och vi måste verkligen vara redo.
Fredrik, vilken urladdning. Hur blev det så här?
Vi hade bestämt oss bara. Vi kände efter förra matchen på hemmaplan när vi förlorade mot Uppsala att vi kan inte ha två matcher i rad med förlust. Vi ska inte ha någon förlust på hemmaplan hela säsongen tycker jag. Så att vi bestämde väl oss att vi skulle verkligen ta den här matchen. Och jag tyckte man såg det från start. Vi kom ut med väldigt aggressivitet och hunger. Så att vi körde över dem kändes det som.
Jag råkade höra på träningen tidigare på dagen att ni fick en ganska rejäl utskällning. Var det någonting som du tycker var nödvändigt?
Nu i efterhand så var det ju jättebra. Vi kommer ut här och gör en jättebra match. Så att, jag har väl ingenting negativt att säga om det. Jag tyckte det var bra och passande och allt möjligt.
Din egen insats då är en rejäl måste man säga va?
Ja, det kändes bra. Jag tänkte det att jag måste komma in och skjuta lite då med. Så jag kände att jag gjorde det och det kändes bra.
Simon, kan vi kalla det här stora genombrottet på liganivå?
Kanske det. Du får kalla det vad du vill, men jag gjorde en stabil insats idag. Jag kämpade så hårt jag kunde och gav 100% i alla lägen och mer kan man inte göra. Så att, det kändes bra.
Du kom in tidigt redan i första perioden och fick spela vidare i andra perioden och det kändes som att du gjorde det så bra så Pat kunde inte plocka ut dig.
Nej, alltså jag vet inte. Det gick bra och jag kämpade på som jag sa innan liksom, och jag vet inte vad jag ska säga liksom, det var en bra match för både mig och laget då, så att jag är väldigt nöjd.
Du har inte spelat i alla matcher men du har ju varit med kring och känt att ni har tappat matcher på slutet. Vad tyckte du var den stora skillnaden idag?
Idag går alla ut med 100% fokus, spelar som ett lag och alla kämpar för varandra och då blir det sådana här siffror. Vi har ett bra lag och vi kan prestera på hög nivå.
Hur ska det bli nu att spela Europacup?
Det ska bli väldigt intressant att se vad lagen i Europa har att sätta mot oss och sådär, så att det ska bli intressant.
Första resan till Danmark på tisdag alltså, och då är du med?
Jajamän.
The first game in the Euro Challenge on the road went very well. Tell us about it.
Yeah, good game for us. Obviously, a quality win on the road against a very good team, especially at home. I thought we showed a lot of resolve and was able to pull it out, finish strong. So it was a big win for us.
How excited are you to come home and play in front of your home crowd?
I'm extremely excited. To be able to play a Euro Challenge game here in Borås, Holland, in front of our fans. I'm really excited, to play that game. Also for the fans too, because we've got a good team coming in here and we've got a good opportunity to possibly get a win at home.
On this team, the Belgian team, Okapi All-Star, John Tofi from before.
Yeah. Me and John Tofi are really good friends. We played together for a year in Belgium, and our families are really close. And he's a good guy and also a good player, so it'll be interesting to play against him.
He's not the same position, right?
No, not the same position. Actually, he's on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm a point guard. He's a center, power forward. He a really good player, a lot of skills down low. I think he's a key component for their team, so it's going to be fun.
What else do you know about this team?
Well, historically playing in Belgium and playing against Ulster, they're normally a offensively gifted team. They have always been a team that's able to score the basketball. So we're going to have our hands full in that regard. And they're also a team that's confident. They feel like they can win. The Belgian league is pretty tough, and they're at the top of the Belgian league. So it's going to be quite a task for us.
Team is quite different with 8 Americans on the roster, and they're allowed to use 6, coached by former national team coach Brad Dean. How is that different from the teams you're facing in Sweden?
Well, obviously, they have more Americans, so that's going to be something that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But at the same time, I think for us, it's the same objective. We have to play as good as we can play, no matter who they're putting on the floor. You know, I think that, you know, we're used to playing with the players that we have. They're used to playing with the players that they have. So, you know, the dynamic of the situations, whether it's Americans or any type of foreigners, really shouldn't change our perspective on how things are going to turn out.
Both teams won in the first round. You won a tight game in Aarhus, and they won pretty big at home.
Yeah, I saw that score from when they won. I was like, whoa. But, you know, I think every game is different. You know, just like we step into every game, taking one game at a time, trying to win one game. That's how we're doing with the Euro Challenge as well. You know, what happened last week happened, but it's a new game, you know, and you know, Tuesday for us, we're going into it, look, 40 minutes, let's play the best basketball we can and let's see what happens.
I guess this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, we expect it to be tough, you know, but it's the Euro Challenge, you know, and that's what makes it so exciting. That's why teams want to compete in it. That's why we try to work as hard as we can to be put in this position. You know, as competitors, you want to play against the best people that you can play against, the best players, and I'm extremely excited and ready for it, and I'm hoping that we come out on top.
JJ, second game in your challenge, lost this time. How was it out there playing?
You know what? It was a tough match today. You know, obviously they did a good job, not letting us get into a rhythm. I thought we never really caught on like we normally do the whole 40 minutes. So I tip my hats to them. They played a good game today.
Seems like they're a really good team. Made you guys look a little bit slow getting back on defense. Am I right?
Yeah, well, you know, they're definitely an offensively talented team, especially in one-on-one situations. You know, they got a lot of players that can make plays. So, you know, for us, next time we meet them, we got to do a better job of getting back in D and trying to play team defense.
You think you guys played a decent game at least?
Yeah, you know, I thought we did some good things. I thought we got some open shots. It just didn't fall today. And for us, you know, we hit a couple of shots. Things are a lot different. You know, we missed some shots with some long rebounds, allowed them to get out in transition. And with a team that's gifted like they are offensively, once they get in transition, they're tough to stop.
The feeling in your challenge still pretty good?
Yeah, really good, really good. I thought we did some good things today. You know, obviously, anytime you don't win, you know, you're a little down. But we're going to stay focused. We got another game next week, and I still think we got as good of a shot as any in our group to advance.
Thank you, JJ.
Thank you. Kendall, this is for you.
Your second game in the Euro Challenge so far, second victory. Was it what you expected today?
Yeah, we knew Borås was a good team. They got a big road victory last week in Denmark, and they got one of the better point guards that I've played with in my time, in J.J. Miller. And we knew it was going to be a tough battle, so Coach told us we had to come out here prepared. And I think our guys stayed focused, and we got the job done.
How was it playing against JJ?
Oh, man, he's the same player. It's like the guy never ages, man. He's 35 years young, plays the same way he played when I played with him 4 years ago. So Borås is very fortunate to have a guy like him, because he's not only a good player, but he's a great leader on and off the court. So,
what's next on your schedule?
We have a big home game in our competition against one of the better teams in our league. So we got to go home, get prepared after tonight, and then we travel on the road again to Denmark for another big Euro Challenge game. So we got to stay focused.
All right, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Det är dags för en tredje seriefinalen i Boråshallen den här säsongen faktiskt. Hur är känslan?
Nej, man tänker inte speciellt mycket på att det är seriefinal. Det är bara, man möter tufft motstånd. Men jag gillar de här 3 killarna som står här och jag tycker det ska bli en bra match. Alltså. Det är kul att få möta bra motstånd hela tiden. Det är ett tecken på att det är jämnt i ligan och det är alltid, varje match är väldigt viktigt att vinna om man ska få bra utgångslägen för slutspelet. Så det kommer nog bli en bra tuff match imorgon.
Norrköping är ett av lagen som ni inte har slagit än. Ni slog dem inte sista matchen där i våras heller. Vad blir hemligheten med att slå dem?
Nej, men framförallt så är de väldigt bra på sin hemmaplan uppe i Norrköping. Men samtidigt när de kommer hit så har de alltid tufft mot oss för vi är alltid ett bra hemmalag. Men de är giftiga, de har bra lag varje år och de har ju framförallt Kjellbom där i mitten som alltid är tufft att slåss med. Så att, men jag tror om vi gör det vi ska göra rätt så tror jag vi ger oss själva en väldigt bra chans att vinna.
Norrköping Dolphins känns mer som ett mysterium i år tycker jag. När man tittar på laguppställningen, varför är de bra?
Ja, det är väldigt svårt att säga men de har väl ett rätt komplett lag med storkillar och småkillar och skyttar så att det är ett komplett lag som de hittar varandra mer och mer känns det som. Så att ja, men de är ett bra lag med många bra spelare.
Visserligen lösryckt ur sitt sammanhang här, men jag hörde Pat på träningen prata om Norrköpings spelare som robotar. Vad menar han med det?
Nej, jag tror att deras coach vill ha ett rätt styrt anfallsspel och försvarsspel så de är väl rätt... Jag skulle inte säga att de är som robotar kanske, men de är väldigt organiserade och de springer alltid runt sina spel så som coach vill att de ska göra. Så det är mer det då, tror jag han menar.
Vad gör ni för att störa det?
Vi spelar tufft och hårt försvar, vi sätter bra press på bollhållaren och försöker att göra det svårt för dem hela tiden. Och sen har vi väl fixat lite knep så att vi ska försöka stoppa de här screensen här och där.
Det blir stor publik mot Norrköping, hur känns det?
Du säger det alltså? Ja, det känns väldigt bra om det blir det. Jag hoppas att det kommer mycket folk imorgon mot Norrköping så att det blir jätteroligt i så fall.
How was it playing in front of this crowd tonight?
I mean, it was amazing. Almost 2,000 people here, and it was just a crazy atmosphere. And we didn't play our best game, I think, but we had a decent overall game. And Norrköping is a good team, but we had a lot of backup from the audience, and it's a great home court we got. I mean, amazing audience.
They are a tough team. Tell me how tough.
They're pretty bad. I mean, they got like 7 or 8 really good players, I think. They really recruited well with the point guard in Preston, 2 Americans, and of course Kjellbom is a very good player. But I think we were well prepared, and we took care of business. We had a little bit of revenge from last time in Norrköping, so we took care of business, and I'm very pleased.
Can you call it a comfortable win when you are dead even with 5 minutes left?
I mean, it wasn't a comfortable win. I mean, it could have went both ways, I think. But we found the tools to manage to get the win, and that's what winning teams do. And I'm just happy we're on top of the table now, and people are really trying to beat us this year. And but as long as we win.
You watched the retirement ceremony for your assistant coach Jonas Larsson. How was that?
I mean, I'm a little bit too young to realize that, but I heard from a lot of people he's a really good player, and I know him as a person now. He's a really good person, and what he has developed from the club in all these years, from going from having 200 or 300 in the gym to having a crowd like this and playing a Euro Challenge, and he's an amazing businessman, but also an amazing human being.
The crowd reaction kind of said it all, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the crowd knows it, and it was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and that's what you play for, to play like these games.
All right, congratulations for the win.
Thank you.
Fiskar Mike Palms fjärde foul. Ja, riktigt snygg inside move. Pavel Amros gör sin 12:e poäng. En fantastiskt fin individuell prestation mellan lagen. JJ Miller öppen för 3. Sätter han tillbaka. Borås ger bort bollen till JJ Miller. Han lägger in 2 poäng. Och igen. Norrköping. Står och sover.
Tack så mycket, tisdag den 2 december.
With the first game against Bucken as background, how do you approach this game?
I think to us it's going to be easier. It's easier since we know their game style and the way they trap our guards. So it'll be not easy, but at least we have some kind of a idea what they're going to do.
I was going to say, don't you remember how hard it was last time?
Yeah, I mean it's we were able to get back in the game at the very end of the game, and that took us the victory, and it kind of set us off then for the Germany, and hopefully it's going to help us on this one as well.
Having more scouting done on Bucken, what's the scariest part of the team?
They really they're shooting really well outside on their latest games, but still I would say the biggest thing for us is to able to have our system under control and concentrate on the things that we do well, and that should be the key.
What do we do well?
What do we do well? Well, run the floor, pass the ball, and just be active on both ends and play as a team. I think that's the biggest thing. If we're able to play as a team on defense, help each other, and then share the ball and play with energy on offense, those are the things that then we play well.
Can I get you to guess how many people are going to be in this arena tomorrow?
It depends how many we can stack up, how many people can fit in.
I think about 2,800.
Okay, then I would like to see a full house at least once during the year.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
The winner goes through to the next round, and you faced this team in November, beat them by 2. What's it going to be like this time?
I think it's going to be the same type of battle. You know, obviously both teams know what's at stake. They're coming on our home court, so obviously we plan to protect it. They need to get a steal, so it's going to be a very intense battle, I think.
They got some players back, and they got a new center in Michael Morrison, and we lost a player this Friday.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of the game of basketball and professional sports. I think, again, for us, it's just about worrying about what we can do. It doesn't matter who they got on the floor. I think if we play our best basketball, we can win.
Keys to this game?
Well, you know, I think obviously we have to be on point defensively. They've got a really good playmaker back, or a new playmaker, and they've got some good guys that can shoot the ball from outside. So defensively, we've got to be on point, making sure our rotations are there. And then offensively, we got to play our game. You know, I think these are two teams with different styles of offense. You know, I think we want to play fast. They want to slow it down a little bit, so hopefully we can control the tempo.
You're looking to get up around 120 points?
I hope so. I think that's best for us. You know, if we can hit the century mark, odds are we're going to win.
All right, best of luck to you.
Thanks a lot.
Hi sir, Euro Challenge över för Borås Basket för den här gången. Det var tufft tyskt lag ni ställdes mot den här kvällen. Vad var allra svårast tycker du?
Alltså de har ju fått tillbaka några spelare så här, och jag tycker det hängde mer på oss än på dem. Vi kunde gjort vissa saker bättre och så här, men de är tuffa att slå. Det har gått bra nu det senaste. De har en run här på några matcher, så det är ett tufft lag alltså.
Kändes som ni fick slita mer för era poäng än vad de behövde göra. Stämmer det tycker du?
Ja, det tycker jag. Vi kom inte in i en rytm direkt, och sen gav vi dem många andra chanser. Släppte några returer så här, men vi kämpar. Så, alltså.
Underläge med 18 inför fjärde perioden. Där kom det i alla fall en run. Vågade ni tro där när ni kapade till 9?
Alltså det var ju vinna eller försvinna, och vad ska vi göra? Vi gav allt vi kunde, och till slut satte vi några skott och lyckades få några stopp, så sånt händer. De får runs, vi får runs. Ibland vinner vi, ibland förlorar vi. Så.
Om du ska sammanfatta hela Euro Challenge för Borås Basket, hur gör du då?
Det är det första året då. Jag har inte sett så mycket Euro Challenge så här tidigare, men jag är nöjd över laget. Vi gav oss själva chansen till att verkligen ta oss vidare. Det var här hemma, vi ville ha det. Och vi kunde tagit det, men det gick inte vägen. Så jag är nöjd över laget i alla fall.
Trodde du att det skulle gå ungefär så här, eller trodde du att det skulle gå bättre eller sämre innan ni spelade er första match?
Jag tyckte backen så bra ut, trots att de var det sämre laget i gruppen. Så jag blev lite förvånad att det gick så bra, men jag är inte chockad över det när man kollar på vilket lag vi har. Alltså, vi ska kunna tävla med de här grabbarna och så här. Så det gick ändå som vi hade trott lite. Så.
Nu får ni fokusera fullt på basketligan. Ska det bli skönt eller hur känner du?
Skönt och skönt. Jag tyckte det här var skönt att få lira mot sådana här lag. Så här. Men vi har ett mål i ligan också och nu kan vi fokusera på just det till 100%. Så det blir bra det också.
Tack så mycket, Heiser.
Tack själv.
JJ, how was Christmas?
Very good, very good. Got to spend it with my family, and I got a chance to do a little sightseeing around the area, so it was really good.
Did you get any rest for the games?
I did. Very much needed rest. I feel my body feels a lot better, and hopefully, mentally we're better in a better situation to be able to attack the rest of the season.
The team seemed a bit tired in the last few games there. You think this was a necessary break for everybody?
Yeah, I think it was necessary. I mean, obviously, playing in the Euro Challenge and is trying to continue to play at a high level in your own domestic league. It takes a lot of mental focus, and it takes a toll on your body physically. It's something that, we were ready for, but it still doesn't alleviate the fact that it does take a toll on you.
Getting ready now to play the New Year's game versus Södertälje. What's that going to mean for the team?
Pretty big game. It's always big to play Södertälje, though, because they're always a team that's going to be at the top of the league and a contender. For us, we want to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do and playing at a high level. And that's going to be a good test for us because Södertälje is going to bring, I'm sure they're going to bring their A game. So it's important for us to make sure we're playing well and be a good situation for us.
A few changes in the teams. Södertälje bringing in John Robertson from last year.
Yeah, he's definitely a strong guard. I thought he was really crucial for them and a key player for them last year, and he's going to help them out a lot. So I'm excited about getting a chance to go up against him again.
And with our team, it looks like we're going to have Mattias Göransson back.
Yeah, always glad to play with Mattias. He's a great player, great team guy, does a lot of things for us, and I'm excited about that.
What do you think about the outcome?
Obviously, I expect to win. I think Södertälje is a good team, but we are playing at home, and it's time for us to get back on the right side of the column in terms of wins and losses. So we need a win, and I expect to get one.
Mattias, du är tillbaka i Boråshallen. Hur känns det?
Det var underbart. Det var lika gött som när jag slutade, som jag minns det. Att, fullt med publik, härlig publik, fart och fläkt. Det var fint.
För exakt ett år sedan stod jag här och intervjuade dig efter nyårsmatchen 2013. Då var det 2940 personer på läktaren. Det var nästan lika mycket idag. Då hade du gjort 14 poäng. Nu gjorde du 0, men slitet. Berätta om det.
Ja, men det var det jag gick in för att göra idag. Jag kan bara bidra med energi och försöka spela försvar. Och blir det något läge så ska jag inte tveka att skjuta. Och jag fick ett hyfsat läge, men den gick inte i idag. Så ja, jag är nöjd.
Kändes att publiken hade längtat efter dig. Vad säger du om lagets insats idag då?
Det var ju jättebra första perioden. Sen blev vi lite slappa och fick inte alls samma fart i både försvar och anfall. Och då, som sagt, då är Södertälje för bra. Då straffar de oss. Men sen i andra halvlek så startfemman satt i tonen direkt. Jag tycker vi fortsatte att spela aggressivt och tufft i anfall och både tufft i försvar. Så det är fantastiskt.
Ni gjorde 14-0 där i början på tredje perioden, men Södertälje kom tillbaka. Hur kunde det hända?
Ja, men Södertälje är bra, alltså det är, så enkelt är det. Jag tror de kanske kom ut lite avslappnade och trodde de hade matchen. Men vi bestämde oss i halvtid att nu ska vi ta i det här igen, och fart i aggressivt försvar så kommer det leda till ett bra fart i anfall.
När Chris McKnight dunkade i 90-80, då kände jag att nu vinner vi. När kände du att vi vinner?
Det är inte förrän slutsignalen, alltså de höll ju på att göra en liten comeback här mot slutet av matchen, så det är aldrig över, och det har väl vi bevisat när vi mötte Södertälje här för ytterligare ett år sedan. Att det är inte slut för slutsignalen ljuder, och allt kan hända i basket.
Exakt, men det här var härligt. Tack så mycket Mattias.
Tack själv.
Tätt mellan matcherna nu är efter nyår, eller egentligen en match innan nyår och en efter nyår. Vi möter Solna på tisdag. Solna har förändrat lite. James Washington som var i Nässjö där, och Erkaninan är där bland annat. Vad vet du om de här killarna?
I mean, they're both really great guys. They're both Inan brothers. They're really good shooters, both of them. The new guy is a little bit more point guard than shooting guard, so they got another dimension there. He's a good player, stable player. Washington has been playing better this season, I think. Has been having a bigger role, and especially now that they let go one of the Americans, he's gonna have an even bigger role. So it's gonna be tough. We have to be focused.
Förra gången ni mötte dem, 100 mot 102, en seger alltså. Men skulle det vara så tight som det blev?
They deserved to make it a close game. We were lucky in the end. I think it was not one of our best games this season, but great teams get good wins, and especially when they play bad, and that's what happened last time in Solna. But they're a better team now, and I think also that we're a lot better team than what we were before Christmas when we played them. So hopefully it's not going to get so close.
Inför den här omgången så ligger 5 lag på 22 poäng. Vad kan vi göra för att bryta oss loss därifrån?
I mean, we just have to stay focused now. I think that we're going to have an easier time succeeding in the Swedish league because, of course, not the European league anymore. We have a little bit more rest between games, not so much traveling all the time. And we just have to stay focused and take one game at a time. It's important that we finish as well as we can in the grundserien, and then we can succeed in playoff hopefully later on.
Vad har era egna träningar handlat om under julledigheten här?
I mean, just to we had a good rest. Most of us went home for Christmas and saw our families and friends. So that's really good mentally and also physically, of course, that we can get a little bit of rest. But practices has been focused on just our own stuff mostly. But of course also a lot of scouting before Södertälje and now Solna. So just normal days where we scout the opposite team and especially focus on our own game. That's what we can improve and that's what we can control. So that's what we've been doing.
Vad skulle du säga om det kom över 2000 i publiken igen?
I mean, that was great. Last game against Södertälje was amazing atmosphere. I had a couple of friends from Denmark who saw the game and they were just blown out by the audience because it was amazing. It was crazy. So hopefully a lot of people is going to show up tomorrow also, and if there's more than 2,000, it will be great. And if there's 1,500, it will also be great. I really like the people from Borås who's coming and supporting us every day, and I owe them a big thanks.
$86-79 versus Solna. Congratulations to the win. You're not satisfied, I hear.
No, because we're just capable of playing better, that's all. We had a bad third quarter. And, we try to stay consistent. And we had good about 4 days of practice. And, when you get stagnant like that, it's tough to swallow just because, you know what you're capable of. And you know what you're able to do. And when you don't do it, when you let up, it's a little frustrating.
Slow start in the first quarter, and then the game got a little more physical in the second half. Is that accurate?
Yeah, you know, they picked up their intensity, and that was really the way that they made their run, and we didn't match it, and that's why they went up by, you know, 4 to 6 points, and as soon as we picked it up and were able to, you know, match that intensity and play a little harder, then that's when we got back in the game. So we hit a couple shots, and you know, that's really what it's all about. We just got to make sure we stay consistent and play hard.
What decided it all in the end that you got past them in the end and kept them away?
We got stops. I believe I looked up at the clock. There's about 3.5 to go. We just came out of a timeout. I'm like, guys, we have to have stops, and we were on our way to make a run. And you know, those stops really put us ahead there. You know, Sam had a couple big threes. Christian had a couple big rebounds and putbacks, and you know, and then we made free throws, you know, to end the game, and you know, that was it. So it all came down to defense there toward the end.
Okay, great game, Chris, and good luck on Thursday in Norrköping.
Thank you very much.
Henke, ni har vunnit 3 raka matcher. Vad är den gemensamma nämnaren i de här matcherna?
Det känns som att vi har hittat lagspelet offensivt. Vi fått fart på bollen, och sen så tycker jag att vi har höjt intensiteten i försvar. Jag tror vilan över jul gjorde oss gott. Vi var lite slitna där innan juluppehållet med Euro-challenge och så vidare. Så att nu känns det som att vi har fått ny energi och fått någon slags nytändning efter nyår här.
Och nu ska ni möta Umeå, en nykomling i basketligan. Vad tycker du att de har gjort bra?
Jag tycker de har gjort det bra generellt. De har vunnit 6 matcher tror jag, och det är imponerande för att vara nykomlingar. Och jag tycker de har gjort en bra satsning. De har fått in 2 amerikaner och Omar som vi känner igen här från Borås. Sen Jordan, deras storjänke, som väldigt bra poänggörare, och jag tror det är bra att göra så för ett nytt lag. Få in 2 stycken som gör 20 varje match, och sen har de bra svenska rollspelare, och så, jag tycker de har gjort det bra hittills.
Om du ska peka på något som är mindre bra med Umeå?
De är väl lite ojämna. De kan ena matchen vara väldigt bra om de heta sett sina skott och så vidare, om det klaffar för dem, men sen så har de haft en del matcher som har varit riktiga bottennapp, så det är väl ojämnheten, och det har väl med att de är lite orutinerade kanske, och nykomlingar.
Du nämnde det redan innan, det är Omars första match tillbaka i Boråshallen sedan 2012. Hur tror du att mottagandet kommer bli?
Ja, han kommer säkert få hyllningar. Han hade ju ett fantastiskt bra år här i Borås, och var väl en bidragande orsak till att basketen blev så populär här igen i Borås. Så att han är värd att hyllas.
Vi ersatte honom med JJ Miller säsongen efter, och han är fortfarande kvar. Finns det någon risk, tror du, att det här kommer bli en match som är mest mellan Omar och JJ?
Alltså nej, jag tror inte det, men det är klart, det är 2 point guards som har bollen mycket i sina händer och väldigt duktiga båda två, så det är klart att de kommer vara lite extra taggade också att gå upp mot varandra. Så det kommer bli en riktig publikmatch tror jag, när de 2 kommer showa mycket. Men annars tror jag inte att det kommer avgöras vem som är bäst av de 2, utan det är 2 bra lag som möts, så att det gäller att alla är med och bidrar i vårt lag imorgon.
Omar, being back in Boråshallen, how was it?
Man, it was it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be back. It was fun, exciting, great crowd, great atmosphere. It was a great game.
Of course, on the losing side this time, but seemed to have a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, man, I felt good to be back in Borås. You know, a special place here. It's where I started. So, yeah, it was a tough game. You know, Borås is one of the best teams in the league, if not the best, and they showed us tonight. But I'm proud of my team. I think we came out and fought hard. You know, we were down, but we weren't out. So, you know, hats off to Borås and hats off to my team as well. We played our hearts out.
Yeah, you were down, I don't know by how much exactly, but you cut it down to 6, I believe, 5? What happened there?
I don't know, man. The game was going so fast, but I know we were coming back. It was either 5 or 6. we just play defense and try to make a run. You know, basketball is a game of runs. And, you know, hats off to my teammates. We came out and played hard and tried to fight back. We didn't want to go down without a fight.
All right, good seeing you again. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, man. God bless you guys.
JJ, your team seemed very confident going into this game. How were you able to build that big lead you did?
Yeah, well, you know, we wanted to be focused. We knew they played last night, so we wanted to make sure we came out and got a good start. Be focused and really determined to do what we needed to do from our game plan. I thought we did a good job of that early, and once we got the momentum, we kept it for most of the game.
And then you almost lost the lead. It was down to 5 points, I think, with a few minutes left. Why was that?
Yeah, you know, I think we kind of allowed them to get some second chance baskets. You know, we got to clean up our boxing out on the offensive end. They got a few second chance baskets, was able to break our momentum. But our coach called a timeout. We got our composure and was able to push that lead again.
What was the difference playing without Christian today?
Well, you know, obviously Christian is a big presence for us down low. I thought without him today, we had to take advantage of us being quicker and able to move the ball on the perimeter. Mike did a huge job for us today. He had a great game. So, you know, obviously we want Christian, we need him, but we were able to do it without him today.
And we did get to see a big point guard show today between you and Omar Graham. You scored, I don't know how many points, do you know?
I don't know, 27, yeah, I had 27.
And he had?
26, yeah, so he played good too. Nah, you know, Omar's a good player. You know, obviously he's one of the best players in the league. You know, obviously I knew him coming back here where he's played before. I kind of figured he'd want to play a big game. So, you know, he's a big key to them, you know, in what they do. So, you know, good job, Omar. We got the win, though.
Exactly. We got the win and moving on to the next one, I guess.
Exactly. It's going to be a big one. I think we're going to Sotomayor. Obviously, you know, they're contenders at their home court. So we're going to regroup tomorrow and get ready for them.
Looking forward to that. Andreas, du har precis skrivit kontrakt med Borås Basket. Hur känns det?
Nej, det känns bra liksom. Det har varit 3 långa veckor nu sen kontrakten slut i Östersund, så jag tycker det är skönt att vara del av ett lag igen och få träffa alla grabbar och göra oss redo för matchen imorgon.
Det måste vara lite speciellt att spela för 2 lag i samma liga under en och samma säsong. Hur kändes det att lämna Jämtland?
Nej, det var tråkigt såklart. Det är jobbigt att lämna en skön grupp grabbar och som man lär känna i 3-4 månader. Men så är det liksom, och jag var där som ersättare för Mori och de ville inte förlänga, de ville satsa på Mori och nu är jag här och en del av Borås, det känns bra.
Första träningen har precis avslutats här och du har fått känna på lite. Hur tyckte du det var?
Nej, jag tycker helt okej ändå liksom. Jag har rest och packat och allt det där som man ska göra när man flyttar, men det kändes bra ändå liksom. Det var lite nytt och det är mycket man måste få in, men helt okej första träning.
Och övergången är helt klar, så du får debutera redan mot Örebro torsdag kväll. Förväntningar på den matchen?
Nej, det är ju en tuff match såklart. Jag menar, de vill vinna matcher, de vill klara för slutspel och vi vill bli bättre bara för match och vara så bra som möjligt i slutspelet. Så att jag menar, det får inte underskatta det. Vi måste vara redo från start och spela 40 minuter.
Hur pass akklimatiserad kan man vara efter en träning med ett lag så här?
Ja, inte så värst skulle jag påstå. Jag menar, vi gjorde inte så mycket upp och ner, utan det var mest bara att gå igenom. Vi spelade lite upp och ner, men det är fortfarande... Jag tror jag är nog ett tag kvar innan jag liksom har fått in allting i huvudet. Och jag menar, det är en början imorgon, det är en match och det är skönt att få testa på matchtempot också och komma in där. Men det är ny match på tisdag förhoppningsvis, så får jag greppa med allting i helgen.
Kul att ha det här, Andreas, och välkommen till Borås.
Tack så mycket, tack.
JJ, sleepy first half, is that fair?
Yeah, I think you know, it takes a little while to get into rhythm. You know, give them credit. You know, I thought they played with some intensity, but I thought we picked it up. You know, played a good job, finished the first half strong, and then in the second half, you know, obviously we had some miscues and let them get back in the game, but we were still able to pull it out.
Yeah, you were up 15 at half, and then what happened?
Well, you know what, I thought tonight, you know, obviously we tried some new tactics, and we need to get used to that. So we'll get better. But they did a good job of hitting offensive rebounds. You know, we gave up a lot of second chances. So, you know, with that, it kind of broke our momentum. So we got to do a better job of limiting them to one shot and then getting out and playing our game.
Örebro made it exciting in the end. It was down to 1 point, I guess.
Yeah. You know, like I said, you know, we tip our hats to them. They made it interesting. You know, I guess the crowd enjoyed it. But in the end, you know, we got some experienced guys who know how to make plays down the stretch, and that's what we did tonight, and we were able to win it.
What happened in the last minute? You got knocked down there at a half court.
Yeah, you know, I don't understand why there wasn't a foul call there, but, you know, I guess the refs got a better view of it than me. But I got a pretty big headache right now. So, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you get those calls, sometimes you don't.
What are you doing next?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to get some rest. Thank goodness we got a day off. And then we got to prepare. We got another game on Tuesday against a team that's going to be tough to beat on their home floor. So we got to be able to get that road game.
Chris McKnight, new team captain. After 2 not so great games, what's the feeling amongst the players?
Just to come back and get better. We know what we have to do. You know, it's a lot on us, and there's a lot of little things that we got to take care of, and just being able to put forth that extra effort and take care of those small things. You know, all those small things add up to one big thing or a couple big things. So if we can do that and you know, try to stay consistent, we'll be all right.
What did the coach say in the scouting walkthrough?
We just have to move the ball. You know, there are times we get stagnant and times we, you know, we hold the ball too much. We got to play with a little bit more speed and you know, just try to work off each other a little better. You know, we've been going hard in practice, so you know, just got to continue to get better every day. And you know, and like Coach said, if we move the ball, you know, we're a tough team to beat.
2 victories against Solna, the team you played Friday night. Do you remember what you did well in those 2 games?
You know, we played defense, and you know, we got out and ran on them. Because as long as we get out and run the floor, and you know, we get easy shots, you know, we make it easier for ourselves. And you know, it starts with playing defense. And you know, we just have to do that and make sure we rebound, because they're a pretty good team, especially with the new addition with the Americans. So just have to be able to, you know, contain these guys and, you know, rebound and play our game.
Your own new additions, Matthias and Andreas, how has it been with those 2 guys?
It's been good. You know, with Matthias, it's very easy, you know, for him to come in and, you know, because he knows the system. He played here for, you know, a couple years, and you know, with Andreas, he's a good young player. He plays with a lot of speed, you know, and he's smart. So you know, it's not going to take him too long to get into the swing of things. He's only been here for a couple games, but you know, I feel like he'll catch on really quick.
Samuel, how nice was this?
A lot better than we've been performing earlier. I mean, this was a huge step up.
You came out roaring and didn't let him score.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was both. It was defense, it was offense. The better shots we take on offense, then it's easier to come back to defense, and the intensity was a lot better.
Is it fair to say that this game was a lot faster than the last couple of games?
Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, we were able to make the intensity, and that's really key for our performance.
I'm really wondering how you could switch it on like this in its game.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to say, but it's good that we switched.
And the feeling now for Tuesday when you play Nässjö?
Well, then again, I mean, different game, new game, and the most important thing is even though we got a big win, it's still that we go play every time to our best, and then I think when we play really well, then we're gonna win games, you know, but not too much look at the scoreboard and think what it is. It's more so how we do things and how we play.
What are you gonna do this weekend?
This weekend, practice.
Good answer. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
back on the winning track again. How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels good. You know, obviously we wanted to bounce back from the performance we had last week. Thought we were able to do that and get back on the right track and get headed in the right direction.
You did some things well against Seoul. Now, what do you want to keep doing of those things?
Yeah, I thought we made some steps defensively and with our intensity. We're able to create some transition plays for us. I think that's good for us. It's key for us because, you know, if we can get out in transition, we tend to move the ball better and can play at an up-tempo pace, and that's good for us.
And if you can't get out in transition, what do you do?
Well, you know, we got to pick it up defensively. And I think in the half-court sets, we're doing a good job now of moving the ball and making sure we're trying to do things to get guys open and spreading the wealth around a little bit. I think when everybody's involved, we're a tough team to beat.
What's the key to staying consistent?
I think doing it every day in practice. I think, you know, it's normal that you play the way you practice. I think that we've had some very constructive and positive practices over the last week, and we're going to continue to do that day to day and get better.
In the last few years, when we play Nässjö, we have a tradition that they bring a youth team and play at halftime. What do you think about that?
I think that's awesome. I think it's good for the kids. You know, it's also good for us to come out towards the end of their game at halftime and get ready to warm up and see them playing and stuff. So it's just real good.
All right, thank you and good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Andreas, i din fjärde match med Borås Basket så kommer det igång riktigt ordentligt. Hur skönt var det här?
Det var riktigt skönt och framförallt att vi vann och vad sättet vi spelar. Jag tycker vi gör en match, eller i stort sett 40 minuter hela matchen som vi spelar bra och det var nog den bästa matchen sen jag kom hit, så det är ett plus.
Jag brukar alltid plocka ut någon som har gjort en riktigt bra insats och idag blev det du, men jag hade kunnat plocka nästan vem som helst idag känns det som. Hur kunde ni komma igång så här som lag?
Nej, jag vet inte, vi har efter Umeå-matchen så snackar vi lite och jag tycker att vi har jobbat bra på träningarna och alla har insett liksom att alla måste bidra på planen och det visar vi idag. Det är halva laget över 10 poäng och alla som kom in på planen bidrog med någonting defensivt och offensivt, så det var riktigt skönt.
Ni gjorde det svårt för Nässjö och deras coach åkte ut där efter 9 minuter. Tror du att det betyder någonting?
Nej, jag vet inte. Vi ville bara fokusera på vårdat liksom och framförallt spela hårt försvar och tufft, vilket det gjorde idag i 40 minuter och det resulterade med att de gör 62 poäng och vi kunde vinna med så pass mycket, så att jag menar den defensiva insatsen tycker vi sitter med oss idag och ja, nu är fokusen imorgon då på Södertälje.
Just det, Södertälje på lördag, men det här var en bra uppladdning kan man väl säga.
Absolut, men det kommer bli mycket tuffare på lördag och det är borta framförallt och visst de saknar Robertson, men det är fortfarande ett starkt lag och vi måste åka upp med och vara redo 40 minuter helt enkelt.
Vad gör ni resten av veckan då?
Ja, imorgon är det vila och sen är det bara tillbaka till verkstaden och jobba hårt och förbereda oss inför lördag.
Det låter bra, grattis.
Tack.
Christian, först och främst grattis till segern i lördag. Så 33 poäng, 10 retur, 5 assist. En makalös rad. Hur lyckades du?
Tack. Ja, nej, det är en sån match där det är lätt att spela. Bollen går i. Allting flyter på bra. Mina lagkamrater hjälpte till att sätta upp mig ganska lätt några gånger. Så det hjälpte ju.
Förutom 4 raka segrar nu, vad talar för Borås mot Norrköping?
Nej, jag tror vi fortsätter att spela aggressivt. Fokusera på det vi gör bra. Och sen fortsätta bli bättre och bättre varje match. Så tror jag vi har en väldigt bra chans att sätta oss inför en bra situation för slutspelet.
Min egen analys då, ni spelar som bäst när ni flyttar bollen snabbt och delar på den broderligt. Hur kommer man ihåg ett sånt framgångsrecept?
Nej, det är bara att påminna varandra. Jag menar, det blir lätt att man glömmer det matcher ibland när man sätter skott. Och man vill försöka göra mycket själv, men så länge vi pratar med varandra och har bra kommunikation så tror jag det kommer lösa sig.
En tråkig grej, vi har fått besked om Henrik Karlsson att hans främre korsband har gått av. Vad säger du om det?
Det är väldigt synd. Jag menar, han var lagkapten och han har varit många år i den här ligan. Och en väldigt stor del av det här laget. Förhoppningsvis så kan han göra sin återhämtning nu mycket bra. Förhoppningsvis kommer tillbaka. Jag vet ju aldrig. Men nu har vi fått Andreas in i laget och jag tror han kommer hjälpa oss väldigt mycket.
toppmatch här mot Norrköping. Vinner vi så går vi upp på första platsen och vi förväntar oss en stor publik. Vågar du gissa på en siffra?
Nej, jag hoppas vi vinner. Någon siffra vet jag inte vad det blir, det vet man inte, men jag hoppas vi vinner för då har vi hemmaplan mot dem här också i slutspelet.
Tänkte jag snarast på publiksiffra där.
Publiksiffra? Ja, hoppas kan över 2000. Ja, det är bra.
Det låter jättebra. Lycka till imorgon.
Tack.
JJ, a tough loss tonight versus league leading Norrköping. What's the easy explanation?
Well, you know, I thought they played really well. I thought we could have played a lot better. We did some good things, but on defense, you know, we played good defense, but just couldn't secure the rebounds down the stretch. You know, down the stretch in the fourth quarter, they got a lot of offensive rebounds and were able to get putbacks and buckets when we were trying to make a run. And that's important for us. You know, we got to be able to close that down, secure the rebound, and then get out in offense and continue our momentum.
And if you want to get into specific details?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of basically it. You know, I thought we played good defense, and you know, we made them take shots from where we wanted them to take it from. But you know, again, we have to secure rebounds. You know, and if they get offensive rebounds, you know, now you're instead of playing defense for 24 seconds, you're playing defense for 48 seconds, and that wears on you. But you know, we did some things offensively, got some good looks, and were able to move the ball better, I thought, when we started making our run. But there's definitely some things that we got to fine tune.
Yeah, you had a couple of runs. For example, the one where you hit 2 3-pointers and the one where Andreas hit one from the corner. It seemed, though, they were too small.
Yeah, exactly. They were too short. You know, I thought, you know, we also made some key turnovers that we normally don't make during those runs, too. And when we made a turnover, I think a couple of times they were able to get points out of it right away. So, you know, that's always tough on our runs.
It's going to be probably a very different game on Friday versus Örebro.
Yeah, we hope so. You know, we got to make sure we're taking care of our business. You know, I think we can play better than we played today, and I expect to do that. But we just got to continue to get better. You know, I didn't think we really took a step forward today, but we're still trying to move in the right direction.
And I'm telling you and all the fans that game is going to be at O'Leary's this Friday for everybody to view.
Good. Yeah, let's go to O'Leary's, check that out. That'd be great. Support us.
JJ, I've heard rumors in the city that it's free entrance for the game versus LF.
Yeah, that's true. It's free, completely free, so everybody can come and check it out tomorrow night.
Great, thanks.
No problem. Have a good night.
Chris, do you know why that game versus LF is for free for the fans?
Man, it's because it's going to be a great game. It's supposed to be a party. You know, one corner game, 3,000 people. It don't get no better than that. So.
But who's paying for it all?
Not me. No, you know, I think it's the sponsors. You know, we do it for them, and we do it for all the fans that, you know, that don't come regularly. So, you know, we just got to make it fun and exciting for them, and that's the plan.
Sounds great. See you tomorrow.
Sounds good, man.
Christian, vågar du gissa på någon siffra för matchen? Och de menar publiksiffra.
Ja, 3000. Ja, det har varit kul. Det har varit något. Jag har inte haft det tidigare i år.
Du och jag och 2998 andra så.
Ja, en 3000 säger jag. Jag tror det blir bra.
Härligt, vi ses imorgon då. Imorgon är det som sagt basketfesten och det är gratis inträde för alla. Välkomna. JJ, what a show you put on there, both teams.
Yeah, it was a real good game for us and for them. You know, it's two of the teams that want to be in the mix at the end. So, yeah, it was a good game, especially with this crowd.
And you, sick as a dog. We talked about the Michael Jordan flu game before this. Can you compare it to that?
No, I can't compare to Michael Jordan, but yeah, you know, it kind of, the adrenaline takes over. You know, coming into the game, I just didn't know what I'd be able to do. But as the course of the game went on, I was able to get some openings, make some shots, and I just want to be there for my teammates, help us get this win, and that's what we did.
LF came scary close in the final minutes.
Yeah. You know, we made some mistakes, got some turnovers. You know, they let us play. The referees let us play aggressive all game, so we just got to kind of be stronger with the ball at the end. But you know, they have some good players, so we made plays to win the game. Christian got a great block at the end, and that's what good teams do. So we're happy with this win.
That was an amazing block. What about this crowd and the atmosphere?
Unbelievable. You know, we love to play in front of this crowd every night, but to have it packed out the way it was tonight, they really make a huge difference, you know, and I'm grateful for them.
All right, thanks. Get well.
Thank you, I will.
Sam, first of all, what a night you had in Solna Friday. Tell us about the fans.
It was something I'll never forget, that's for sure. It was really surprising. I knew my brothers were coming, but I didn't know there was that many of them.
That many brothers, or?
Well, I mean, just that many of my friends and all the faces and the whole thing. I mean, it was amazing.
Tell me, what did it do to your performance?
I think the biggest thing was probably that, of course, it gave me energy. But then at the same time, I wasn't thinking about playing. Like I wasn't thinking about my shots or, you know, the technique behind it, or you know, I was just playing. I think it took my thoughts away from the game, and then it kind of just let me play.
How can you take that energy and put it into the game Sunday versus Jämtland?
Well, I mean, it's that kind of energy. Of course, you should be able to bring it every night. But I can't deny that they gave the boost for sure. But now when we experience it, then it's something that maybe we can remember in the future and tomorrow against Jämtland.
That's going to be a tough game, I guess. Last time you played them, it was a loss.
Yeah, and it was this week, so we definitely need to improve and want to improve from that game, and remember that game well now, and it's actually a good thing that we get to play them this fast again.
Specifics about what you want to do better?
I would say there's a lot of things to do better from the game that we played in Jämtland. But the biggest thing is, like you said, is the energy. The energy is the same thing in Solna, that in the beginning we're kind of missing that. And then after that, when we have the energy and we play as a team, we're a really good team.
You're not going to have your Finnish buddies here for that game, but you are going to have Marble Moves, the dance team. And TV is here to do a thing on them.
Good. So that's the energy that's gonna give us. It can come from different things. So that's good.
All right. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. Thanks.
The order has been restored.
Yeah. You know, it was a good game for us today. You know, we wanted to come in and make sure we were focused from the beginning all the way to the end. And I thought we did that today. We played well for 40 minutes.
Seemed like you had different guys going off for different spurts.
Exactly. And I think that's when we're at our best. You know, when we got a lot of guys contributing, it makes it really tough on the other team. And I thought tonight we had a lot of guys, whether they came from the bench, they came in and really put their imprint on the game.
Let's see who you give the different quarters to. The first must be...
You know what? It's going to be tough for me because I'm in the game. But, you know, I thought Andreas came in, gave us a lift. You know, obviously Christian Maroka is always strong, Mike Palm from the bench. And then in the second quarter, Chris got some putbacks and ones, really a lot of energy. And then, you know, myself, I try to do what I can for anytime I'm on the floor. So I think we had a collective group effort tonight.
And the young blood, Simon Gunnarsson.
Exactly. He came in and played great defense. Made 2 good plays offensively to give us the momentum back. He's got a promising future.
And in the end, you went to the old guy, Mike Palm.
Exactly. Always reliable. He's there to stable us. Anytime we need something, he's the one that can get it done for us, and we have a lot of confidence in him.
So what are you looking forward to this week?
Well, we get ready to get back in the gym, get some full practices in before our next match. The thing for us is putting together consistency, not just for 40 minutes, but for stretches of games. I think if we can do that going into the playoffs, then we'll be in a good spot.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Andreas, först och främst resultaten från tisdagskvällen där Södertälje och Norrköping förlorade. Kommentar till det?
Nej, det är framförallt bra för oss. Nu är det våra händer igen och det är upp till bevis de sista 3 matcherna.
Och ni möter Uppsala nu torsdag. Det skulle kunna bli en kvartsfinalserie av det om tabellen står sig.
Nej, som det ser ut just nu så kan det bli som jag sa, det är våra händer nu och vi vill gärna ta första och andra platsen och börja med Uppsala imorgon och sen är det 2 matcher kvar. Vad
är viktigt med en sån match då? Det känns ju som det är både poängen och lite för framtiden.
Nej, man vill ju liksom sätta statement inför slutspelet och Uppsala är ett bra lag och de kommer från en liten formsvacka liksom, men de slog Nässjö senast så att jag menar det är en bra match för oss att visa att vi ligger någonstans och förhoppningsvis kommer vi med en vinst.
Och du kommer från Uppsala, men det är ju fiender nu, eller hur?
Absolut, jag ville slå dem så gärna, men jag känner alla laget väldigt väl och är bra kompis med många så att det är lite prestige, man vill gärna slå dem och vi vill gärna klättra tabellen också så vi får hoppas på en vinst.
Ja, tabellen där, hur mycket funderar du på den där nu och kolla vilka matcher som är kvar för alla lag och sånt?
Nej, jag personligen kollar inte så jättemycket utan jag vill helst fokusera match för match och vi vet ju, man har det i baktanke liksom att man är nära första och andra platser, men det är något man inte ska tänka på allt för mycket utan som jag sa, match för match och steg för steg.
Antar att du har en del kontakt med spelare i Uppsala. Hur ser det ut med skador och sånt där? Vilka kommer att spela?
Jag har faktiskt inte pratat med någon i laget än, men om jag frågar så tror jag de ljuger ändå. Så att vi får förvänta oss om att ha fullt lag och vet jag sedan tidigare att Liam inte är med någon mer. Så att vi får se helt enkelt vad de kommer för lag, men det blir tufft hur som helst.
Sam, no big Samuel Hampa heads here today, but you came out firing.
No, I think I saw a couple there. And yeah, I mean, it was a good start.
They seemed to play J.J. Miller tight tonight. He had 1 point until the last 2 minutes, I think. Was that accurate?
Yeah, they were really close. I mean, they know J.J. is a top player. But then I think J.J. reacted really well, and he was creating open looks, and every time there were 2 guys on him, he found the open guy. So that was crucial. Even though, it wasn't that lot of points, but the effect was tremendous.
Seemed to be a lot of frustration in this game. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Your defense improved in the second half. How come?
Yeah, it was really, really difficult in the beginning, and Uppsala scored a lot of points, especially our help side wasn't there, and then we picked it up. We can play a lot better what we did in the beginning, and then we just executed.
What was the key for you guys to come through in crunch time?
Well, I think it was the team play on defense with the help side, boxing out, playing as a team, and then on offense as well. We score pretty much every time when we get a quality shot, and then at the end, if you compare last game we played against them here, we couldn't get anything going at the end, but now we did.
Sam, do you have anything to say to the fans?
Yeah, big game on Tuesday, so I expect everything to be on Jönköping on Tuesday.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Det har blivit dags för den allra sista grundseriematchen. Sundsvall Dragons kommer på besök. Kan du berätta om förutsättningarna inför den här matchen?
I mean, I think it's going to be a tough match. We have a lot to play for, of course. It's kind of like a playoff match. It starts now, and you want to have good energy and a good vibe to get into the playoff. And it's going to be a lot of energy, and I think it's going to be a really good game. And hopefully we're going to win it.
Vi fick se Samuel Hampe är lite skadad efter förra matchen. Tror att han kommer att spela på fredagen?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately he hurt his back, so I don't know if he's going to sit out or not yet. But that means we have to do a little bit of a rotation and maybe put me at a 3 instead of a 2. But we'll see. It's going to be a little bit different, but that's sports, and sometimes people get injured, and then you have to make different rotations to handle the situation, and hopefully we can do that.
Vem ser du kliver in och gör fler minuter?
Of course, Simon Gunnarsson has been doing it really well. I think he's been getting more and more minutes, and that's because he works hard at practice and in games. And I think that everybody who watches the games lately has been seeing that he's been doing a great job. So he's gonna get some more minutes, and but it's also gonna be, all the players need to be ready. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about sports. You never know when it's your chance, and when it's your chance to shine. So hopefully a lot of players can get some more minutes.
Man kan ju lätt säga att den här matchen betyder mer för Borås än vad den betyder för Sundsvall. Hur resonerar ni där, vilka ni vill möta i kvartsfinalen?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we beat every team in the league, and we have an ultimate goal, and that's what we're looking for, and we take one game at a time. And after tomorrow, hopefully we're gonna get a win tomorrow. We're gonna try our best, of course, and then we gotta see if it's gonna be Solna, Uppsala, or whoever it's going to be. But we take one game at a time, and when the playoff starts, we see who we're going to meet. And if you want to be the best, you got to beat everybody. So that's how it is.
Om ni får möta Solna i kvartsfinalen nu och slår dem, så kan det bli så att ni möter Uppsala i semifinalen.
Ja, självklart. But like I said, we take one game at a time, and that's what a playoff is all about. It's about taking one game at a time and getting better through playoff. I think that we've been getting better ever since the season started, and hopefully we can take a step every game and take one game at a time and see what happens.
Simon, Samuel Hampe var skadad. Du tog chansen. Berätta hur du tänkte inför den här matchen.
Jag tänker likadant inför alla matcher. Göra mig redo så mycket jag kan och bara ge 100% ute på banan. Och idag fick jag lite mer utrymme och då rullade några bollar i liksom, och men det spelar egentligen ingen roll vem det är som gör poängen, utan det viktigaste är att vi vinner, och det gjorde vi idag, så det kändes riktigt gött faktiskt.
Kändes som alla gjorde poäng på alla skott. Kommer du ihåg som Jonas Larsson alltid brukar predika? Stämde det idag, tycker du?
Ja, vi sköt bra idag i första halvlek, verkligen. Alltså, då stängde vi nästan allting, kändes det som. Så att det gick bra idag, det var kul, och nu kom vi tvåa som vi ville. Vi ville ju komma 1 eller 2 inför slutspelet här nu då, och nu har vi nått ett av målen. Nu är det bara att gå vidare och köra på tisdag igen.
Ett annat mål med den här matchen var att få igång det här slutspelsflytet. Tycker du att ni lyckas med det?
Ja, det tycker jag absolut. Vi spelar mycket bättre nu än vad vi gjorde i början av säsongen, och vi vann idag, så att det är skönt är det. Och
nu får ni Solna. Hur tänker du kring det?
Inget lag är dåligt. Solna är ett bra lag. Vi har tuffa matcher mot dem har vi haft, så att allt kan hända i slutspel, men vi måste bara gå ut och göra allt vi kan för att vinna varje match på tisdag då.
Vad kommer hända från och med nu och fram till tisdag då?
Nu, jag är ju dubbellicens, så att nu har jag någon match i Superettan här nu i helgen också. Men annars ska laget träna lite och skjuta en del och lite taktiksnack, scouting med mera, så vi kommer väl förbereda på tisdag. Så att det är ungefär det som kommer hända nu.
Och rätta mig om jag har fel nu. Superettan klockan 13 på söndag i Boråshallen. Kvartsfinal 1 klockan 19.04 på tisdag i Boråshallen.
Perfekt Magnus, du kan det här ju.
With these playoffs, it's going to be the 6th time in a row that the club made the playoffs. For you, it's the 5th time in a row. You want to compare the first one here to this one getting ready?
Well, you know, the first year we were kind of in the same position Solna's in. You know, we were at the bottom and, you know, playing a great LF team back then. And, you know, we just tried to make it as tough for them as possible. But now that we're on the top end of this, it's a different focus. We know what our goals are. And, you know, we just have to come out here and be on top of our game from the start of the jump ball.
You got the team you wanted. You're 4-0 against them, but 2 games were 2-point games.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. They're a very disciplined team. Their coach has them, you know, on a strict regimen, and you know they're very focused and they're very in tune to everything that they're doing, and they will make it tough for us. So all those 4 games, it really doesn't matter now because anything can happen in the playoffs. But I believe we're focused and we're ready to go, and it's going to be a good series for us.
Who's their most dangerous player?
I think their most dangerous player is James Washington. Because at any given time he can go off, you know, hit a couple shots, and then as soon as he hits a few, it creates for everybody else. And it's more so containing him, and you know, also, you know, Montanena. He's tough inside. He's got good moves. He can finish, and you know, it's really about containing those 2 guys. They're both dangerous, and just got to make sure we do a good job on them.
So, what's your team's biggest advantage going into the series?
I think we're a better quality team. I think we're a little bit smarter. We're a little more disciplined, and we have more weapons. You know, from top to bottom. You know, our starting 5. You know, anybody could go off at any given time, and it's a problem when everybody's clicking on all cylinders. And if we can get everybody close to that, then we'll be just fine.
You changed the starting lineup for the first time in I guess all season almost. How do you feel about that?
You know, with what's going on, and I think it's good. I think it makes us faster. I think we're more quick. We got more ball handlers. Shooting wise, it doesn't really change too much because with Christian down low and me inside, and you know, with Darbo, JJ, and Andreas on the outside, you know, anybody could have a good shot. And you know, I trust anybody with those shots outside. So not much has changed, just you know, height-wise, really. But other than that, you know, we're a little bit quicker, a little bit stronger, so we should be okay.
Seems you feel good about your chances.
Yeah, I feel real good. You know, because we've worked hard where we need to get to. We've had a couple of slip-ups, you know, during the season, but it happens to the best of us. And you know, right now, I think we're focused. I think we're ready to go. And you know, once we get to you know the focus point, and you know, we're ready to go out here and do the job, I think it'll be good.
Game 1 is over. It was a nice one, but you had us worried there in the beginning.
Well, you know, I think that's playoff basketball. Obviously, you know, they came in, they knew they had to steal one on our court, so they came out playing hard. But we kept our composure and was able to take care of the game, I think, in the second quarter.
I was watching Chris McKnight directing the defense there in the second quarter. How many points did they score on you?
I think they only had 4 points in the whole quarter, you know, and you know, that's what Chris does. He's our defensive anchor. You know, he brings us energy, and you know, he can see the court because he's in the lower level of the defense, so he helps us out tremendously.
And you had a commanding lead at the half, and then I thought at least maybe they're satisfied now, and Solna's going to come out hungrier. But what happened?
No, it's playoff basketball now. We have no time to relax. We know what we're trying to do. We know what our goals are, and we got to stay focused for 40 minutes. That's what we've been trying to do all regular season, is build up for 40 minutes and be able to play a full game. And that's what we wanted to do tonight.
How about that spark from the bench, Mike Palm and Simon Gunnarsson?
Yeah, you know, obviously Mike Palm's a veteran. You know, every time he comes in, he gives us something good. And Simon, you know, he's just been a pleasant surprise for us. You know, with Sam going down, you know, we needed somebody to kind of try to pick up the slack there, and he's done a great job with that. And, you know, that's what we do. We got a lot of guys that can play well, which gives us the best opportunity to win.
Now you have 3 days, and it's game 2 in Solna.
Exactly, game 2. You know, we got game 1. That's great. That's what we wanted to do. And now we got to focus on game 2 in their place. It's not going to be easy to get that win, so we got to be focused.
McKnight dunkar in 2 poäng. Mot Kyrschler, och det där gillar McKnight. Det där såg ut som en man mot en pojke. Ja.
Du, ingen trodde nog att Borås skulle förlora kvartsfinal 2. Kan du inte berätta hur var Solna Vikings i den här matchen?
Nej, de var bra. Jag tycker de tog kommando från start och vi fick liksom aldrig kontroll på dem och det var vi som fick jaga hela matchen.
Kände du där redan från början att det här kommer bli otroligt tufft?
Ja, absolut. Vi visste att de skulle komma ut taggade efter nästa match och allt som har skrivits i media om deras tumult och allt det där. Om de har gjort dem starkare eller om det är så sant, det vet jag inte heller. Men de kom ut starka och de var redo, det märktes.
Vad är lättast då? Peka på något som Solna gjorde bra eller något som ni gjorde dåligt? Och vad är det i så fall?
Nej, det är väl mest fokusera på oss. Vi vet ju att när vi spelar bra, då är vi riktigt bra. Tyvärr så kom vi aldrig upp riktigt i vår högsta nivå och som jag sa, vi fick jaga hela matchen och de hade en bra match och det är alltid tufft att spela bort mot dem. Men nu imorgon så är det hemma hos oss och då måste vi vara redo.
Det var din första borta förlust i slutspel med Borås, men det var 17 raka för klubben. Hur skönt känns det att komma hem?
Det är klart det är alltid skönt att komma hem. Det är bästa publiken i Basket Sverige här och jag tror alla kommer extra pumpade imorgon efter att vi har förlorat där borta. Men som sagt, vi måste ändå tillbaka dit och sno en match för att ta oss vidare till nästa stadie. Men som jag sa, det var skönt att komma hem och spela här igen.
Ja, eller vinna match 5 på hemmaplan kan man ju också göra. Men om du ska sia inför imorgon, vad tror du blir extra viktigt för er?
Nej, framförallt försvar. Jag tycker att de tog alldeles så många offensiva returer igår och jag tycker James Washington fick alldeles för mycket utrymme. Han satte några tuffa skott och det är han som är deras motor i laget, så vi måste fokusera på han och kontrollera returtagningen.
Han är en jobbig jäkel. Vem är det som ska ta hand om honom?
Ja, det blir väl jag. Nej, så jag måste göra ett bättre jobb på honom, men sen liksom, alla måste hjälpas åt hela tiden på honom. Han är en bra kvickspelare som kommer in i painting ganska ofta. Så, men det är inte bara han, utan vi måste ändå hålla koll på deras andra spelare. Alex Lindqvist, Montagnana bland annat. Så. Men det är ändå fokusera på oss är det viktigaste. Vi måste bara komma ut och glömma det som har hänt och bara kick some ass.
First of all, congratulations. You started this game without Christian Maroker, but Samuel Hanpe could play. What was the feeling in the team?
Well, first of all, God is great. So we're thankful for this win today. But yeah, as far as Christian being out, you know, this team, we've had to deal with some adversity when it comes to injuries all year. So, you know, we had to step up. But it also felt good to have Sam back because, you know, he really brings a lot to us as a team, really helps us out. So, you know, whoever was on the floor, we knew we had to play hard.
And Heiser, how about that?
It was so good to see Heiser back, you know, not even just only being on the court, but having him back with the team. So it was a real joy to have him back. And he came in and gave us great minutes today.
Came out to a quick start, 21-11 after 1 and 50-something, 20-something at the half.
Right. Well, you know, the last 2 games we didn't get off to good starts. So we want to try to make sure we got off to a good start today and try to withstand it for 40 minutes. I thought we did a good job through 3 quarters, and we just had a couple of minutes where we allowed them to get back in the game a little bit.
About 4 minutes, they scored 22-0 there. Were you worried?
Not really worried. You know, they put on a press, so it took us a little while to get adjusted to it. And once we got adjusted to it, saw how to beat it, we were able to get that lead back to a comfortable margin.
Looking up in the rafters here in Boråshallen, there are 3 players up there. It's you, it's Mike Palm, and it's Chris McKnight. All 3 scored 25 tonight.
Yeah, you know what? It's a good feeling to see yourself up there in the rafters for sure. But nah, you know, we're the core guys since I've been here, and Chris and Mike's been here even before me. So, you know, we know how to play. We know how to step up when it's necessary, and we were able to do that tonight. And, you know, we really helped us get the win.
How much do we need to worry about Game 4?
We need to be worried. We need to be worried, obviously. I mean, not worried, but we need to be focused. You know, I think that for us, you know, we won this game. This game is over. Now we got to get some rest and refocus because we got to play a great game on Tuesday at their home. They always play tough there.
All right, thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Oj, vad de kämpar. Ja, vi är nog lika chockade som publiken är just nu.
Ja, det är 21-0 va? Nej, 22-0.
22-0 till Solna i den fjärde perioden. Och Miller gör ingen besviken. Sätter det skottet snyggt och elegant. Lugnar ner. Och snyggt utav Palm. Bra utav Miller. Bra attackerat. Släpper enkelt till Palm som fortsätter spela för att göra 3 poängs försök. Så de sätter 96-84. Och 2 sekunder kvar, där lugnar man ner det hela. Och Borås vinner. 2-1 i matcher. James Miller 25 poäng, Chris McKnight 25, Mike Palm 25.
Ja, det är lystande siffror. Alltså de första 3 perioderna i den här matchen var ju enormt underbara propaganda för Borås Basket. Och sen kommer Solna in i början på fjärde och gör samma propaganda fast åt andra hållet på bortaplan och ger den här ojämna matchen fullt med blod igen. Fullt med blod.
Hur kände du när du såg Uppsala vinna sista kvartsfinalen i fredags?
I mean, it was a tough game. Both teams seemed a little nervous. It was a decisive game, so it could have went both ways. But you know, that's how it is. You got to beat every team to win it.
Uppsala är känt som ett fysiskt lag. Hur kommer ni att hantera det?
It's gonna be tough. It's best out of 7, and you know, we got to match their intensity. They play really physical, and all the games we've been playing during the season has been really physical. And so we have to, you know, we have to show our muscles and come ready from the start.
Hur viktigt är det med slutspelshistoria? Borås slog ut Uppsala 2012, enda gången de möttes i slutspelet.
I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't care. No, I mean, history is history, of course, and I don't know if some of the players who has been playing in the ongoing years think about that, but of course I don't. Now is now, and the past is the past. So it's really important in a series like this that you take one game at a time and focus on each game.
3-poängsförsvaret var lite av ett problem mot Solna. Nu får ni möta Jansson, Gaddefors, Namaka, Eriksson, Nackos. Hur tar ni hand om det?
It's going to be a really big factor. We have to guard the 3-point line. They have a lot of shooters who will shoot it at any given time. So we have to be really focused on help defense, not helping in too much on the right people, and staying home on the shooters. It's going to be a game that will have a big influence concerning the 3-point line, and we have to take care of that.
Vad blir viktigast för att få matchen till en Borås Basket typ av match?
Like I said earlier, match their intensity, really play physical, and you know, get some stops. Every time we get some stops, we can run up the court, and we're a really fast team, and we like that kind of game. So defense first, and then when we get stops, then we can really go out and run.
Everybody wanted to talk to Mike Palm today, but I got someone who's also a very good player, J.J. Miller. The second half, what made it change for you?
You know, I think we were able to get a handle on them defensively. We were able to pick up the pressure and make them take some tough shots, and also use all of their shot clock. I think they had a couple of shot clock violations, and once we can do that, we can get in our rhythm and get some scores in transition, and I think that was the difference in the game.
Is it an ideal game for you when Chris McKnight scores three-pointers in the third quarter?
We'll definitely take that. You know, that's a plus. But no, I think Chris was in a good rhythm today. He was really aggressive, and from the tip to the finish, he played a great game. We're going to need him to do that. You know, he's one of the key players for us, and if he can continue to do that, I think we're going to have some success.
I know the commentators had questions for Mike, and I'll let you answer them. Mike may have to play a lot in this series with Christian going out early.
Well, you know, I think Mike has had the opportunity to get some minutes on the bench during the regular season so that he's not really broken down too much now. I think that's coming to help us. If Christian Maroka can't go, I think Mike's in good enough shape to be able to play more minutes. He's a veteran, so he knows how to play on the floor and preserve himself when he can, and he did a great job tonight.
What do you think Uppsala has to do for Game 2 now?
I hope they don't figure it out. Obviously, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're going to go back to their drawing board and make some adjustments. They're a good team. They're here for a reason. I think they've got a lot of veteran players who know how to play. So we got one game tonight, and that's great. But now, we got to get ready for Game 2.
Which is just two days away. What do you do until then?
Well, tonight we're going to get some rest. We're going to come in tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we'll take a look at what we did right in this game and try to continue to do that. Look at what we did wrong and see if we can correct it and try to play an even better match on Thursday.
All right, good start. Thank you.
Thank you.
You got the win in Game 1. Are you expecting any changes, and how do you anticipate them in that case?
I'm sure that they went to the film just as we did to try to make adjustments. I'm sure they're going to try to take shooting away just the same way as we're going to try to do with them. So it's about being consistent for us and just communicating on defense. If we can do that, then we should come out with the win.
I don't think we've ever seen you shoot and make this much from the perimeter. Can we expect to see that in Game 2, or do you want to mix it up?
I'm just going to go out there and take what they give me. I've always just tried to play the game and let it come to me. And when I do that, good things happen. And, got to give a lot of credit to my teammates for, giving me the ball in the right places.
Christian Maroka gone for the series. What adjustments do you make?
Just got to be able to be consistent. I mean, we've won without him before, and we faced adversity all year. So it's nothing new to us. We just have to come out and try to be consistent and make plays. Mike Palmer's been playing well for us here down the stretch. He's well rested. So, just getting him the ball and moving and sticking to our plan will be okay.
Semifinal 1 avklarad. Ni förlorar. Blir det förändringar nu, eller hur tänker man?
Ja, självklart måste vi förändra på någonting. Vi torskar ju, så att vi kommer gå igenom en del saker här på träningen och kolla på video och så. Lite förändringar måste bli, men framförallt måste vi komma upp i den intensitet som vi hade under hela kvartsfinalserien. Vilket jag inte tycker vi gjorde igår i första semin. Så det där är första steget.
Hur mycket annorlunda blir Uppsala Basket utan Anton Gaddefors?
Självklart så blir vi annorlunda. Det är vår bästa scorer sett under hela säsongen, så det kommer bli lite annorlunda. Men vi måste fortfarande spela vårt spel. Vi tappar en kugge, men vårt spel måste fortsatt bygga hårt försvar och intensitet och sen vända snabbt i anfall. Liknande som Borås vill spela också. Så att självklart kommer man sakna det. Det är jättetråkigt för honom. Så att, men vi kan inte lägga ner oss dö. Vi måste se till att vinna några matcher för honom.
Så du menar att båda lagen vill spela samma typ av basket. Ser du det som er bästa chans att vinna serien?
Nej, men vi vill alltid bygga vårt anfallsspel på att spela tufft försvar, spela väldigt fysiskt. Vilket jag tycker vi gjorde under kvartsfinalserien. Nu igår så hamnade vi ett steg i bakhaserna. Vi var inte riktigt där uppe och satte press på dem. Så att, vi måste komma tillbaka till det, och då kommer anfallet oftast mer automatiskt och flytande.
Tack så mycket. Chris McKnight, was this one nicer than the one on Tuesday?
Yeah, because now we're up 2-0.
Good answer. What made the difference for you tonight?
We scrapped and battled. In the first game, we knew we had to get a lot of 50-50 balls. This team fights hard, and they go out there every rebound. So the key for us was, just to try to make sure we went out to the boards on the defensive end and the offensive end, and make sure that we get out and run and try to win more of those 50-50 balls than they did the first game. And it worked out for us this time.
And it seems important for you to get the crowd behind you, and you know how to do it.
Oh yeah, just a couple of dunks, a couple of 3-pointers, some good plays, and they're behind us. We got a great crowd here. I mean, a great support system here in Borås. So it's all love around here.
We got a great crowd up in Uppsala also. We're going there on Sunday. It's just that their crowd is meaner.
Yeah, it's a hostile environment, but we got to go in there focused and play like we did tonight. Here in the last in the last quarter, like the last 5-6 minutes. So if we do that, you know, maybe we come out there with a win. We'll see.
All right, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Ja, Burke med en tuff, lång tvåa. Offensiv retur. Axel Nordström. Burke, en gång till. Nej, den var lite i. En gång till. Där är han stark. Ja, där. Sommel tänkte på trean. Han tar den inte. Han passar Chris McKnight. 2 poäng. Ja, det visar Borås tålamod. Ja, det är kort. Ja, Chris McKnight. En hjälte för Borås just nu. Bra pass. Till Mike Palm. Och när Mike Palm dunkar, då är det slutspel. Ja, absolut. Och där,
You were up 2-0 after the first 2 games. Now it's tied at 2. Compare the mindset going into semifinal number 3 and going into number 5.
Well, you know, for us, you know, you try to make it win the next game, no matter what the games are. I think up 2-0, obviously, you know that you have a chance to really grab a hold of the series. Now, you know, it's back to the drawing board almost. You know, it's a 3-game series now, and we get to start it at on our home floor. So we got to be focused and get the win.
Uppsala grabbed 33 offensive rebounds in games 3 and 4. That's got to be a major concern. What else do we need to worry about?
Obviously, we got to do a better job of trying to control the boards and then definitely keeping them off their offensive boards. So, you know, like you said, that is going to be a main aspect of what we want to try to limit them. But we also got to make sure we got our energy. You know, I think it's one thing for them to get rebounds, but it's another thing to miss the 50-50 balls and allow them to get those. You know, we have to make sure that we're aggressive and that we have the energy we need to get the loose balls and to make things go our way.
Apparently, Samuel Hampe was sick during Game 4. How's the team health going into Game 5?
You know, obviously, I hope we're all good to go. I just actually heard that Sam was sick in the last game, so that was unfortunate. Hopefully, he'll be ready to go tomorrow. As for everybody else, as far as I know, I think we're ready to go, and I don't see that being a problem.
What type of game do you expect us to see?
It's going to be a battle. I expect it to be a battle. You know, it's Game 5. For us, it's a very important game. We want to make sure we protect home court. For them, they understand that if they're going to win the series, they're going to have to win one here. And, you know, we don't want that. They want that. So I think it's going to be a battle. I think both teams are going to be fighting, and I expect us to get the win tomorrow.
Manos, snacka oss. Det var bra hype där efter slutsignalen. Berätta hur du kände.
Ja, alltså vi vet att den här matchen var viktig. Vi ville komma hit och försöka sno den och sen komma hem på söndag och försöka avsluta hemma. Så det här var väldigt viktigt för oss och självklart är vi alla glada. Liksom.
Hur var stämningen där på bänken och på planen i fjärde perioden? Ni låg i princip 5 poäng efter nästan hela vägen.
Ja, jag tycker inte båda lagen kommer upp i den kapacitet. Det, är liksom, det märks att det är lite nerver och lite stressigt. Vi missar mycket båda lagen. Vi har ju bara 75-78 poäng. Liksom. Men ja, vi har en bra run där i slutet och det gör så att vi vinner matchen.
Förklara Axel Nordströms iskyla där på 3-poängaren.
Ja, jag har försökt säga till Axel att tänk inte så jävla mycket när du skjuter. Och han fick bollen med 3 sekunder kvar och bara sköt iväg den och den gick i. Så självklart var det väldigt skönt.
Har du någonting som du ville säga till alla Uppsala-fans som sitter och tittar?
Alla från Uppsala på söndag. Det är bara att komma till Fyrishov. Om ni verkligen vill att vi ska spela final, det är bara att komma dit och supporta oss.
Tack så mycket, Manos. Andreas, total kontrast här mot intervjun med Manos. Hur känner du just nu?
Nej, det är klart det är lite segt att vi förlorar på hemmaplan idag, men det är inte så mycket vi kan göra nu, utan vi måste blicka framåt. Det är en måste-match nästan nu borta i Uppsala, så att det är full fokus på den, för det är vinna eller försvinna. Det är allt som gäller här bara.
Kändes det som ni hade matchen där i fjärde perioden?
Nej, vi var uppe med 7 poäng och jag tycker vi hade bra kontroll, men sen de tog timeout och de gjorde ett bra jobb med pickorullen. TJ kom in i painten, antingen så fick han en layup eller en foul eller så dishade han ut till någon och sen visst, Axel sätter en tuff 3 också. Så men det är sånt som händer. Självklart vill vi vilja vinna ikväll och försöka ta nästa borta, men nu nu är det vinna försvinna, så det är bara full fokus nästan.
Om Uppsala kan vinna i Borås så kan väl Borås vinna i Uppsala, eller vad säger du?
Ja, absolut, och det som jag sa, liksom, vi måste ut med allt bara nu nästa match. Det är vinna eller försvinna, och ingen vill ju hem ännu, utan vi vill hela vägen. Och det är en tuff match, absolut, men det är inget som är omöjligt.
Söndag så klockan 16.04, och den går att se på webb-tv också på en annan kanal. Tack så mycket,
där
Andreas.
Där sätter vi dem, Rickard, en 2-poängare. Axel Nordström, 3-poängare som han sätter. 75-76. 75-76. 22,6 kvar. Ja, vad säger man?
Ja, det här är basket.
Så vill vi ha det.
Ja, det är underbart att se. Och det är precis sådana här grejer. Uppsala inte tillståndsmässigt är bra anfallsspel, men avslutar med en trea. Det är ju helt underbart.
75-78, 3 poäng upp Uppsala, och det är 11,7 sekunder kvar utav matchen. Här söker Borås in. Mike Palm. Nu kommer Chris McKnight, missar den. Defensivet ur Axel Nordström, och Borås stjäl en match.
Uppsala stjäl en match, ja.
Förlåt, Uppsala stjäl en match här i Borås. Borås hade läget, de hade 7 poäng upp. Men de tappade.